match reaction to the Celtics Pistons game that literally just finished now, by the way. The early tip-off game. Man, we lost 119 to 113, guys. That makes it 0-3 to start the season. The first time in over a decade. So since the 13-14 NBA season, the Celtics have started an NBA season 0-3 with 3 losses. Guys, man, I don't know how to feel about this one, because watching the 3 games, I honestly don't believe we're playing bad. Like, this right here is a good... Okay, I wouldn't say it is a good team or it's the best of teams we've had, but it's certainly not as bad as people are talking or perceiving it to be, or what we think it is. Like, I actually think this is a solid team. Like, in my opinion, I think this team is a couple of tactical tweaks and maybe 1 or 2 additions to the team, right? To actually, for it to be a contender to get a playoff spot, or, you know, be a major player in the play-ins. But bro, I think I could see this team being in the playoffs, honestly. That's why, like, I genuinely don't know how to feel about these 3 losses, because I'm looking at it like, you know, then the Philadelphia, and it's like the teams we're playing, the Sixers, the Knicks, and the Pistons, right? These are good quality teams. It's not like we're playing some scrubs like the Hornets or the Utah Jazz, like, and we're losing games. If that's the case, it will be different. But I just feel like these are quality teams. These are arguably, they're going to be the top 4, the top 5 best teams in the East come the end of the season, right? So it's like, I'm looking at these losses, I'm not even phased. Like the 76ers game opening night, I was really impressed with what I saw, despite the loss. A genuinely close game, evenly matched teams in my opinion. I think we're around the same level, but you can arguably say that the 76ers are better right now, and especially when Embiid starts to pick things up, yeah, they're going to be the better team. So, like, for it to be a close game like that and we lost in a fashion like that or in a manner like that, in my opinion, it was not that bad. The Knicks game, the Knicks, fuck the Knicks. But the Pistons today, right? Again, similar to the 76ers game, I just feel like we're coming across a very good team. And then again, it was a close game. I thought we played well. Just a few things that happened in the game that cost us, and I'm gonna get into it now. I think the major thing, the biggest downfall for the reason why we lost this game, and arguably the other 2 games, but in particular this game, the rebounding. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm not sure if you saw that game. It was literally the story of the game, bro. Like, the rebounding, especially the offensive rebounds. I'm not sure if you guys were watching the game, but if you guys watched the game, that 4th quarter especially, we were in the game. We actually done well we were crawling or scraping a 15-point deficit come the end of the 3rd. So we actually done well to make it a game in the 4th with the squad we have, right? I was actually kind of sitting there surprised. I was actually impressed with the fighting mentality of the team, right? We made it a game. Guys, bro, come on. Like, down the stretch, we're getting stops. We were actually getting stops. But it's like, down the stretch, you need to be able to get the boards. Come on, guys. The offensive boards was too much. Like, the amount of offensive boards we're giving up to the Pistons was way too much. And in my opinion, that's what cost us the game. That was the biggest reason why we lost that game, guys. That was the biggest reason we lost that game. If we could get the rebounding on point with this team, like I said earlier in the video, bro, I think this team is a playoff team. We're looking at this team. I'm not saying we're going to be a high seed or cause big shockwaves in the East in the playoffs this year, you know, possibly a deep run. I'm not saying that, but like, I can see this team flirting around, you know, the 6th, 7th, 8th seed. And if we do fall into the play-ins, I can see us having success in the play-ins. Like, this is a good roster. It's just a couple of tactical tweaks and additions or subtractions, possibly even, that need to be made. The Detroit athleticism was also costing us this game. They've got some athletic, high energy guys on their team, bro. And I think their best player was Osar Thompson. He was the best player in the game aside from Jaylen Brown. He had a very good game. He was very integral to the Pistons winning that one. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Brown had 40 points, but he was the main guy when Brown was starting to heat up. They were throwing him onto Brown to kind of try help contain Brown. The offensive boards he was getting were killing us, bro. This guy is soaring high in the air, bro, to get that one. Ridiculous, man. He's flying, and we just can't compete with that athleticism. And it's not just him. I think Duran, we were struggling to keep up with him down below. I think Holloway was active. Like, he was very busy. Like, I think athleticism is something that this team is kind of struck. But then again, though, I don't see that. Because I think Gonzalez, for example, we have guys like Gonzalez Minute, and yeah, they may not be on the same caliber as guys like Thompson and Duran, and you know, but I think they're like athletic enough to pose like a significant addition to this team. And I thought Gonzalez's work on Cunningham was very impressive today. I don't know why Missoula didn't play him more in the fourth quarter. That's a bit of a question mark. But I thought, you know, Gonzalez being on Cade, I thought it was an interesting battle to actually kind of see, you know. I thought he kind of done well. I don't know. Let me know. But from what I was seeing, he was holding his own. Yeah. Yeah, but I'll say the main two reasons why we lost that game, the choice athleticism and the reboundings, man, is bad. Like, this team is a Robert Williams kind of acquisition away from being a decent team in the East this year, regardless of Tatum playing or not, you know. An area I would say for us to improve on after like reflecting on the first 3 games is the spacing. Today, I know we made like 15 threes, which is actually kind of decent for this squad, but I'm looking at the game, right, and the spacing on the court when we have the ball on offense is not like how it has been in the last 2-3 seasons, and that's okay because we don't have the kind of weapons we've had in prior seasons, like Drew Holiday, Tingus Pingus, Kristaps Porzingis, you feel me? Al Horford, Cornet, you know, from time to time. We ain't got that that ability to generate threes, or that ability to have more spacing because of the weapons we have. We ain't got that luxury no more. So we kind of have to deal with what we have right now, right? But I just feel like if we could improve on the spacing, because I feel like that was one of the key things we were struggling with over the first 3 games. That's another thing potentially we could look at for the future, you know? Spacing. But now that I've talked about the negatives, I just want to get onto the positives, you know? Jaylen Brown, what a good game. I've been saying on my previous videos about, like, you know, my expectations for Brown, my expectations for the Celtics. I've been kind of speaking high. I've been kind of demanding high from Brown, you know. I've been saying he kind of needs to increase his scoring load. He needs to get more boards this season. And in particular, I think I would like to see him improve on his trajectory as a defender and the playmaker, right? I think the playmaking, you know, is a work in progress. Let's just say that, right? I'm not yet content. I don't believe that he's working at a pace that I believe he could be working on to achieve his potential on the playmaking side. But I just feel like the scoring wise, like what we're getting from him right now, I think he's matching his expectations right now. Like, I don't want to be tough on the guy. If anything, he's kind of exceeding it. Like, when I look at the first few games, 25, 20 and 42, 41. Like, yeah, 41. Like, these are kind of good, you know, offensive numbers he's getting, scoring wise. But it's just the assist, though. I just feel like he could kind of be better playmaking wise. But yeah, if Brown could kind of, not 41 every night, nah, that's not gonna be happening. That's not gonna be. But if he could give us, like I've been saying, like between 25 to 30, you know, I think we'll low-key be all right. We'll low-key be all right, guys. Especially if our other guys can step up, like Derek White and Peyton Pritchard and Simmons and the rest of those guys, bro, offensively, to like when we do really need a bucket, they can help get us a bucket. Yeah, I feel like we'll be all right. And speaking about us getting buckets, bro, another player who had a good game, in my opinion, Peyton Pritchard. I think he's taken on that mental very well. Us bringing Simons has kind of lit fire under his belly, you should say. Not that he didn't already have it, but it's just like, okay, it's nice to know that he wasn't coming into the season knowing that, okay, he's been working so hard to get that starting point guard position that he's just gonna be like, I've already got it now. There's not that much competition, but Simons is kind of offering very good competition, and in a way that's kind of elevating his game, which is good to see. Because Peyton Pritchard, man, he was getting us buckets down the stretch. Like, he was really helping Jaylen Brown, because now that teams know that Brown is going to be the main guy, the game plan is going to be around Jaylen Brown, right? So, down the stretch, or when we do really need buckets from Brown, it's not going to be very accessible for us to go that route as in previous years, because he's not sharing the offensive load with another star or superstar. In my opinion, the best player in the world, Jason Tatum, you feel me? But yeah, Pritchard, he was able to get buckets down the stretch. I think Pritchard's game, man. Oh man, like for an undersized player like him, his ability to score with like contact is insane, bro. Is insane, man. Like the way he could get bumps in the paint, in the post. His post up play as well for a man of his size. It's good to see. Like his handles is good as well. Yeah, I thought Pritchard was good today, guys. Like I thought he was good. White, in my opinion, was alright. He wasn't bad. I feel like he could have been better defensively, but I don't want to get too much on him, because right now, yeah, anything will help. I can't lie. But I don't feel like it was him at his best. He could be a bit better offensively, a bit more potent offensively. Yeah, that's just my overview of the game. I thought the Pistons played well, very athletic guys. The athleticism caused us problems. What else? I was gonna say one more point for the Celtics. We were taking a lot of difficult shots. I think, funny enough, down the stretch, our shots were better quality or of a higher quality. But throughout that game, I felt like we were taking a lot of difficult shots, especially in that third quarter. Whereas, like, you could tell we really do miss a Drew Holiday, a Marcus Smart, a Brogdon, that someone of that ilk. Derek White he's trying his best. He can be, Derek White can be that guy. He could be of that ilk, that player of that ilk. In periods of the game, in like stretch of the game, but not over the course of the game. I feel like he's trying his best, but he's not that, Hence why we're taking a lot of difficult shots. So yeah, we are kind of struggling to generate offense in periods of the game. But like I said, what I've seen in today's game, very encouraging signs. Over the first 3 games, very encouraging signs of improvements. The rebounding, the spacing, and that's about it really for this team to actually reach its max potential. But man, this is gonna be a long season without Tatum. I can't lie, guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna round it off right here, man. We really do need to win our next game, though. Our next 2, I think we've got Cleveland, which is no luck. Like, look at the teams we're getting. Look at that, bro. I'm checking it now. Like, we have had, bro, our start to the season, especially like with the circumstances we've had, has not been kind. Look at this, bro. 76ers, Knicks, Pistons. Okay, we got the Pelicans, which is kind of a break. But then we got the Cavaliers, which is another top 5 team. So we've literally played, let's call it a spade, the best 5 teams, the best 4 or 5 teams in the East right now, as our first 5 games. And then we got the NBA Cup against the 76ers, the 2-0 76ers on Friday. Yes, wow. But like I said though, to end it on a positive way, there is encouraging signs, but we just do need to tweak things up a little bit, you know. But other than that though, yeah, I think we'll be fine this season. Hopefully.